Hey guys, welcome back. Today, let's go ahead and take a little look around my website. Ready? Let's go. So here we are at my website, englishwitherica.com. There's a couple reasons why you might want to have a website. If you are trying to get verified on Stripe to accept payments from your students, you will need a professional presence. I was able to use my YouTube channel because I had a lot of content, and I think for a lot of people, I went ahead and got my Stripe verified before a lot of people were doing this. And so maybe it was less strict, but I think now you definitely have to have a website. So let me show you a little bit with mine. I made this on Strikingly. I did it relatively quickly. Mine took me a little longer than it will probably take you because I was having some issues with transferring over a domain, but I think you can purchase I know you can purchase your domain right on Strikingly. Or if you don't want to pay for a domain, yours will just say, strikingly.com/English with Jess or learning with Brian, whatever the case may be. You can choose your colors. These are my exact brand colors that I'd used over in Canva. I pulled that over here and I kept my messaging very similar to what I have on YouTube, or almost exactly the same. English with Erica, learn, practice, repeat. So I have 5 sections. The first one is Find Me. I work with a lot of students in Asia. That's my target market. And so I have a line from Japan, WeChat for China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan. And then I have Kakao Talk, which is for South Korea. The next section that I have is About Me. Think LinkedIn headline. And so nothing too exciting here, but native English speaker from the US. You'll want to list something about your education, your experience, and then maybe something else that might give you credibility. I felt former VIP Kid teacher would be good. And just little something about me, a little bit of my teaching philosophy, something to kind of give you a feel for what it is that I'm about. This might be kind of your intro on LinkedIn. Maybe this is something that you used in your bio on a platform. I think this came from something I still copy and paste from Italki. And then here's a call to action, and it just brings you down to my contact form. And you'll see this is all just one scrollable page with hot links. So after About Me, the next section is Classes. And this is just an overview. This is basically to help you or you as a parent to understand the environment that your child will be learning in. So whether you're using ClassIn like me, maybe you're using NewCall, love NewCall, that was my former platform, Zoom, Zoomoo, Koala, whatever it is that you're using, you can go ahead and put that here. And I don't recommend saying that you use a specific curriculum or tying yourself into it or trying to squish some little tiny JPEG of like 50, Oxford English books here. Just pick something, pick an icon, and I just basically say that all my classes are personalized and individualized. And I know you can do that if you use a specific curricula, but I want to let parents know that I've got it covered. I use a step-by-step curricula, which is basically saying that, we're going to go through grammar and sight words and phonics, all that stuff in like an ordered format. And then also I want to be able to have guided conversation. And I just mentioned some things. Crystal Clear ESL is my step-by-step. I also use Reading A to Z. Longman English World is pretty well known, especially in Western China. And then for adult students and maybe even older kids, I could use Engu Daily News. And again, it's not based on parent demand. It's based on what I, as the expert here, if you're hiring me, I'm the expert, and it's going to be based on the student's level and unique learning needs. That should go without saying. Scheduling, I don't use Calendly. I do not use anything fancy at all. So some might see that as a weakness because, they're a one-person operation, but, trying to somehow act like a multi-million-dollar corporation. That's fine if that's your jam, but it's not. So I tell people that students are able to communicate with me directly and you establish a set weekly schedule. No more worrying about whether or not your teacher will be available. Some might see the fact that I don't have automatic scheduling as a weakness. I see it as a strength, so I sell it. And you can feel free to use the same wording if you like that. Then I picked, a nice picture, different people in there, something I got off Canva, and then students. So I just give a real general thing here. I say that a majority of my students are, younger kids, primary and secondary school, but I also teach adult conversation and grammar. You'll notice that I don't put test prep in here. I don't mention, if you're trying to get into university, we can go ahead and do a TOEFL test prep class. I would consider doing something like that, but that is not who I prefer to teach. So I don't put that in here. Do not try to be all things to all people. Whatever it is that you do it well, and your people will find you. It's really true. Prices. I do publish prices. So this is something that you'd want to keep updated frequently if you're changing your prices. My prices fluctuated a lot in the beginning, and I was offering different prices to different students. Kind of made my life a little complicated because some were helping me test platforms and curricula and all this kind of stuff. And so they got kind of a special founders pricing. But now that I've established my student base and I'm really not looking to onboard anyone new at the moment, I am looking for more adult students. But as far as my younger students in the early morning hours in China, or it's evening hours in China, not really looking to onboard anybody else. But these are my prices if that was to happen. I do offer a free demo class. It's real quick, 20 minutes. And then also my prices for adult conversation. This kind of mirrors what I'm offering right now in Italki, which is set to go up. And then finally, a contact form. This has not been widely used. I think I do a majority of my contact would be using social media here or messaging apps. But if somebody did have some kind of inquiry, it gives them a lot of space to write a message. They can put their email in here, put their name. There might be a better way to do it, but this is what I've got so far. So that is my website. Hopefully this little walkthrough was helpful. As always, if you have questions, please drop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.